people show up, and people like it when I say their name when they come in, but if anybody comes. PC, what's up, buddy? Alicia, thanks for coming in. Section 8, the cable guy, Wyoming Tongue Dog. Jake, what's up? Braden, appreciate you guys coming in. Remington, what's up, buddy? Iowa Outdoors Family, Nick Knox, Empty Pockets Trapping, Don Purcell, CRB, Brian M. Oh, it's going fast now. Ruger. Oh, God. James. What's up, James? We got Coors. Hey, Midwest Trapper. Braden. Dominion. Just saying, what's up, Duke?
Yeah, hey, glad to be here tonight.
PC got some 650s. I seen that on Facebook.
Yep. I made sure of that.
Hey, Ruger. Jeff Deep, he's been needing some traps. I was going to actually talk to you about that, but you already got him taken care of. Traveling with Gavin, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you guys coming in. We just did a podcast with Yaya, which was fun. Basically, right where we're sitting. Figured we'd do a live stream, and the 450's coming.
450s are coming.
You got regular jaws, like I chose the regular jaw for every critter, and then you got offset for those coyotes and whatever.
Yeah, it really shocked me the amount of interest in 450s that there is.
Yeah. There's a lot of people talking about, you don't replace the 1.5s because you already have them, but it's going to take over the 1.5s a little bit, I would think.
It's such a versatile trap. You got the ability to use it in blind sets. You can catch coons with it. You can catch foxes. You can catch coyotes in it. I mean, it's a very versatile trap.
Yeah.
I guess we should have done it a long time ago.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming in, guys. So June.
Yep.
Probably.
June is the time that we're telling everybody. There's no need for anybody to pre-order anything. Yeah. There's going to be plenty available. Just keep your money, and everybody will be able to get plenty.
Yeah.
We're looking for June. All the Pennsylvania convention, the Fur Taker. We should have those by that time.
Yeah, NTA.
Yep, NTA for sure.
Yeah. There's a Section 8 here. He's having coyote problems, so I sent him a few traps, but he's hooked on the 550s now.
Well, there's nothing better than a 550 for so many species. Yeah. I'm glad those are working good for him.
Easy to bed. If you don't have a problem with frozen ground, I mean, a 650, I show it in all my videos, catching critters with 650.
Yeah.
But if you're really having a hard time digging beds, you don't hardly have to have any bed for a 550.
Yeah, I really think 550s and 650s and the 450s, those could be the game changer traps.
Yep. Perfect night latch. I mean, you just click it, you set the trap high, the pan high, and you just go down, click, ready to go.
Yeah.
Nothing to it. Simple. So easy I can do it.
That's amazing.
Empty pockets, yep. You'll have to get some 450s in that mix once they come out. I appreciate that, Section 8, using my stuff. Got 2 lions in a 650 and 1 in a 550 last year.
Boy, that's a testimony right there. You know, if it's holding that, it should be good for anything else.
I actually had a guy send me a video of a wolf in a 550.
Oh, wow.
The other day.
Wow.
So. Hey, Ruger, I appreciate that. And Ruger's son has the same birth date as I do. Bill and them got me a cake. I haven't tried it yet because I've been drinking, but it was pretty awesome. Nope, no red stag. Bill has some Evan Williams. So I'm going to do a shot of that here in a minute. David, what's up, buddy? I got my cameras obviously on the wrong side. See?
Oh yeah.
See my finger.
Right.
Had a bobcat get the sheep's wool out of the bait hole, and I didn't get it in the trap. Did you have it on camera, Trevor? Because it could be a squirrel or mouse. Mice like to drag your sheep's wool out. That's why I always put my lure and bait in first before the sheep's wool. Supposedly there's an earthquake.
I didn't know that. Where?
I seen some stuff on Facebook.
Where was it?
Where was the earthquake at? I don't know. I just seen some people post about it, but well, he's in Oklahoma, so I believe that's where he's at.
Yeah.
Chris Sayhouse, what's up, buddy? I don't know if I would have noticed it. No one said yet. Tulsa. Earthquake in Tulsa. OKC up to Missouri, and I felt it on the southern Oklahoma. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know if I would have even noticed. I've been like, is that a train?
Where will the podcast be? So we had a podcast with the Yacht Show, and it should be on not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after on the Yacht Show. We had a lot of fun on it. He's a great guy. If you're not tuned into him, he's a pretty good guy to have on a podcast.
I drove around with him all day today. You'll see a little bit of video. We caught a beaver today, and but it wasn't about what we caught. It was just us cruising around all over Mississippi, basically this county he's in, and just bullshitting basically and giggling and having a good time. Never met him. I talked to him a lot on Facebook, and then he texts me, and you just I guess I should say, basically he's like, we've known each other forever. You just show up, you shake his hand, and you guys are in the truck driving around.
Oh yeah. So he's very personable.
Pretty cool. That's how I've met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hey, Ian, appreciate it, man. South Africa, you're way out there. Hey, PC, let's make it happen next season, man. For sure. I'll come down to Oklahoma. Bill, I'm in Mississippi, Section 8. I'm down here seeing Bill and Yacht in Mississippi right now.
We've been trying to get this together for years, and just different things would come between you coming down, and this worked out really good. It was a good time to
usually
get.
I worked in a factory job. It was hard to get time off, but
right
now it's pretty lenient. So here we are. Let's see. Trevor never got it on camera. I'd say squirrel, because all day long there's a chance of squirrels digging out your holes. That's what I would say. Randy and Barbara. Thanks for coming in, Randy and Barbara. Let's see. Looks like a Zoom call. Oh, God. Oh. Trapping residents for non-residents are crazy. Yeah, in Iowa I pay $250, and in Nebraska I pay $250, and I'm assuming that's what it is down here.
I think it is $250.
I wasn't going to trap enough to make it worth me getting the license. I just rode around with them and filmed, basically. Oh God, what was that?
Still going to figure your new truck up with that's freely.
Apparently people know that I got a new truck.
Yeah.
Samuel, what's up, buddy? Hey, Tommy. I did see the most traps I'll probably ever see in my entire life, though, which was pretty cool. Like a quarter mile worth of traps.
Yeah.
That's a lot of traps. Hey, Bobby, what's up, buddy? Eric, we had probably one too many last night. I had to get up early and run around with Yaya, so I guess. I think that was a little smaller than this one.
Yeah.
Anybody's drinking a shot for my birthday? Anybody out there have a drink, a beer, whatever? I appreciate you guys coming in. We figure we go live for about 30 minutes, so cheers. Oh yeah. I don't know if I've seen you do a shot before.
It's been a while.
That was your own stuff. Someone drank that much of it.
I mostly mix it with Coca-Cola,
That
though.
changes things a
Yeah,
little
it
bit.
changes things. That,
PC, I appreciate it, man.
yeah. If it was warm outside, that would really help me out a lot. I mean, cold outside would really help me out a lot. But
I suggest the alcoholic spanking. Well, hell, now I have to bust out my whiskey. Oh, God. I didn't know where that was going. Sean says, Bill Duke, the legend.
I'm just like everybody else. I'm just glad to be here. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, you didn't have to fly up to do a live.
Yeah.
Jeff, I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Yours was yesterday, Jeff? Well, happy birthday, man. Now we're staring at each other.
Staring at each other.
I can't wait till that podcast to come out just because I want to see. I don't like hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
It is kind of weird when you listen to your own voice on.
Well, I used to not even like watching my own videos. So.
Yeah.
Sean, I appreciate you being here, man. Part 2 joke. Trapper J, sometimes one-liners are boring. Did I miss it? Critter Gator, appreciate it, man. Norman saying happy birthday, Jeff. Iowa Outdoor Family says cool to see you, Bill.
Glad to be here.
I appreciate you guys coming in. You know how it is. I don't want to be miserable tomorrow, so we're not going to do a crazy live like we normally do. And there's my buddy. He don't know how to comment in the chat, so he hops on there.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam. Me and the kids are watching Trapper J vids, and I'm on live. Okay, the phone, LOL. Okay. Let's see here. Get caught up here. I'm actually going to start making his filter for his pond. We're going to have 2 filters on Flair's pond. And I'm probably going to see if I can go over there and trap some stuff on the ranch here in a couple weeks. So the season ends February, but coyotes are year-round. So I want to get over there towards the end, maybe do about 10 days of trapping. 450s. June?
Yeah, I'd say by June 1st.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So, hey, Chris A. Haas, you just come up there to South Dakota, and then someone will probably have them up there in South Dakota at the NTA.
Yeah, South Dakota or any of the regional ones, like the one in Pennsylvania. That'll be in June, and then also the Fur Taker in June. That's in Virginia. Should be plenty to go around.
Yep. I am Norman. We need 2. His pond is big enough. 2. You guys know that he has way more fish in there than he should. So we need 2 filters on his pond for sure. We want to be clear so he can look in there and see his fish. So.
Somebody asked, will Funkies have those? I'm sure they will. They've been a real supportive
I'm supposed to tell you, Funky said hi. Alan said hi.
Yeah, Alan.
I put a picture of us at the bonfire last night.
Alan's been a close friend for a long time.
Yeah.
What kind of price on these? I think you'll probably see these in the market for around $150 a dozen.
Yep.
A lot of people ask about that, and I think that's a good range.
Doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah, right. And what are the 550s? They're I think we offer those for $185. Some dealers offer them for a little bit less than that, but anyway, that's.
I almost think somewhere around 165 certain places. I would say.
Right.
Let's see. Will you be at the Wisconsin Trappers Convention in Marshallfield, Wisconsin?
I don't have plans to be in Marshfield. I know some of our dealers will be there, but I don't personally have plans to be in Marshfield. I generally go to the Fur Taker, the NTA, and some of the NTA regional ones. So this year, I know we're going to be at the Fur Taker, the PTA in Pennsylvania, and the Southeastern, the Western, for sure. Those. Are you going to serve me, or are you not?
I didn't know. Based on your reaction to the last one, I didn't know if you
Well,
wanted another one.
I mean,
Do you want me to carry you
yeah,
back
I
to
think
your house?
no, no. I mean, I can stumble back to my house. Don't worry about that. But I mean, I just didn't want you to leave me out of.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
It look like the
It
same
looks like
amount?
you're giving me a little bit more than you
Oh,
gave
hang
yourself,
on.
but
Hang on.
that looks a little more
Okay.
fair right there.
I mean,
Okay.
I can carry you home. if you need
I
me to.
know, I know. On your shoulders, you can do it.
Are you going to the NTA Western?
We're planning to be out there at Glenn's Ferry. Yeah.
Norman, I look forward to seeing if you can message me pictures. I'd be happy to check them out, man. Email me. Anybody wants to email me pictures? I always like to see pictures of animals caught. I have 5 dozen 550s and 2 dozen 650s, and I can't wait to add some 450s.
Man, you are so.
Pictures with James. He's in South. He's up in. Oh God, this is terrible. He's one of my buddies. It's not Montana. Idaho.
Idaho.
Pictures with James up in Idaho, and he
Well.
catches. He's got a YouTube channel, and he catches a lot of critters.
Yeah.
A lot of bobcats.
I'm happy those are working out good for you. Those are some excellent traps.
You're a beefcake. Did you know you're a beefcake?
I thought I was a lightweight.
I'm wearing a beefcake
Okay.
jerky company hat
Okay,
from
gotcha.
Flair. So
Okay. Yeah.
You're a beefcake. I need to shave, to be honest. I didn't realize how scraggly I was until earlier.
Well, for the record, I've been labeled a lightweight, so I got to really watch what
Is
I.
that from last night's
No,
drinking?
no,
'Cause
no,
you,
no,
you
I
quit like 45 minutes early.
I have friends that have labeled me a lightweight. They say, "Bill, you're a lightweight. You can't start drinking until."
So if
you,
if we do this one, you gonna do another one?
maybe. I don't have far to go.
That's why they call you lightweight, because you said maybe.
Maybe is that why? Okay.
Bill, you can reduce the sale price with all you want. You can't compete with just stealing Trapper J's. I don't know what we're talking about. Sometimes I don't know where stuff is coming from, but
So,
okay.
all right.
Thank God that this guy named Internet Veteran ain't in here, because he would be wanting me to do like 77 shots. So, cheers if you're drinking Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, whatever. Oh Lord, that was a little more. Yep. Whew.
That was, yeah. It'd go down better if we had a little.
I was
cold-
kind of
cold
surprised you
weather.
had Evan Williams. That's kind of like my local Casey's.
Is it really?
Yep.
Well, Evan Williams is a good one to.
David, see you, buddy.
Yeah, it's a good one to mix.
I haven't
with.
had it for a while. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Section 8, it's not just cats, man. We're talking raccoons. Any blind set you'd ever want to do. You guys see me do the step down sets and all that stuff. It'd be awesome. Montana Wolf Trap, what's up? You know Paul?
I do. Yeah. Good to
I
see
feel
you.
special just with Paul coming in my chat. Hey, Paul, what's up, buddy? I appreciate you coming in, man. Rainy night, raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock. It's sprinkling here, and if you look at the map, I'm in Mississippi, and it's literally sprinkling at my house.
Yeah. Right.
Same. It's just a giant rainstorm.
Yeah.
Montana Wolf Trapper, I appreciate you coming in, buddy.
Yeah. Nice to hear from you, Paul. I need to send you some of those 850s and let you try some of those out. We've got some pan tension devices on those that you might really be interested in. I know you got some criteria, and I appreciate all your input over the past.
Give them, see how they hold up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
550 catches a wolf. An 850 ought to be able to handle it pretty good.
I know it
would
would, but
think.
you wouldn't want to start out just specifically using that for that if that's what you were targeting.
But
Yep.
that's my wife.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She must have missed it. We did like a whole bunch of shots.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just tell her we did a lot.
But one of the things we've done with the 850 is we came out with an adjustable pan, and we're supplying these free to anybody that needs that. Some states you really don't need it, but specifically Montana, we came out with a pan that is adjustable. I mean, you can tighten it down greater than 10 pounds if you need it. And from the feedback we've had, people really seem to like that. You just tighten it down with a hex key.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's there are rings on the side of the spring pin, and you take a hex key and you tighten it down, and you can really adjust the pan tension to whatever you need it to be.
I need to end up getting more beaver traps because I need to prove that they're better than the ones that I use. It is my birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
But they are, I mean, I don't know, they're pretty stout for starting off. I think you could, if a guy wanted to, you could remove a set of springs.
The
and be
beaver,
just fine.
the beaver trappers
beaver
do
one.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do that.
I think you just take a set of springs off until you get used to them.
Yeah.
And then you add the springs later on.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah,
springs. Right.
I didn't mention that in the podcast, but he can't set an 850.
It's hard.
He's kind of a
That
pussy.
I
He's
gave.
kind of a pussy.
I
Don't tell him I said
I
that.
I gave him a pair of setters for those because I knew he was struggling with them, and
No one will know, but I took the beaver out of a trap today because he couldn't get it out.
well, we're trying.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna watch. He's probably watching on his way home.
He's done a fabulous job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's done YouTube for like 2 years, and he blew way past me. So, what we got? Twister Tony, what's up, buddy? I'm definitely got my phone facing the wrong direction. How's it going, Twister Tony? You should make a trapping videos with Flair. Whenever he's got time, I'm down for it. But you know how it is. He's about to have a second kid, and he lives 2 hours from me. Thanks, Bill. I seen the tensioner. I'm interested. I heard they were free. God, why's my chat messed up? I was going to buy a dozen this year, and I will cut the pan smaller, though. What's he talking about?
Well,
A tensioner. Is that what you're talking about?
the pan system that we came out with for the 850. It's
If I make it back over to the shop, yeah,
yeah.
show me.
I'll show you what it looks like. But basically, what they do is, if they need it, they loosen the bolts in the frame, and they pull out the original one, and they insert the new one.
Really?
And then they can tighten everything down, put the springs back in place, and have the pan tension they want.
Tina, what's up? Thanks
Yeah.
for coming in, Tina. Yeah, eventually with James, I just run no pan tension. I try to catch everything. I mean, do you want a possum messing up your set, or you just want to catch him and get him out of the way? He's gonna pack the dirt around your pan anyways. All right, Mark, I got you, man. I definitely got my phone wrong. It should be right. I should be scrolling right here without being able to see my.
Yeah. Where's the FTA going to be? It's in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
What are we talking about? Drops? Now look, I can't even. It won't even work on that side.
Oh my!
It's got to be over here in front of the camera.
Oh wow!
I like whenever. You like yours 3 pounds? I got you. You need to get the possums out though, no matter what. I mean, even if, man, I don't want a possum dancing all over my trap and taking all my bait. Just catch him, get him gone. You got to thin him down for sure. Yeah, well, you're way up there, Section 8. You might not have possums. Let's see. Tina, it is my birthday today. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. That's all you got to do. Oh, we got some here. Let's see. You don't have to answer it.
Are you coming out with any new dogless traps? So far we haven't developed anything new in the dogless. We're mainly focusing on the Pro Series models, so the 550, 650, 850, and then this year we're doing the 450.
I pretty much loved dogless until I played around with your 550s and 650s.
Yeah,
If I can put the pan like this
yeah,
at an angle,
yeah,
and it's go down and like click, and
Yep.
we're perfect.
yep,
It's so easy.
yeah.
You don't have to worry about anything. It's just so easy. So I've changed. I was like, I gotta have dogless. I don't want to have a dog that will bend or could bend, but these don't bend, so
The stainless ones just don't bend.
they don't bend at all.
They don't
You
bend.
don't adjust anything. Every once in a while, you have to use whatever you have, a screwdriver or whatever, to move your pan up or down, but that's it. On a crazy coyote.
Right.
But other than that, it's just awesome. How's outdoors? I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. I don't know. What's up, Al? I appreciate you coming in, brother. Let's see. I gotta go back because love the night latch. How do I get into coyote trapping? Avery, all you need is something. I would recommend an 1 3/4 up, but I always say start with a 550. It doesn't matter. Maybe to you. Would you rather me send them to you? I usually send them to Funky, F&T, or somewhere, just to get some.
You know,
550s.
I'm happy.
But basically, you're selling to Funky, so
We sell to all the dealers and distributors in the country, and if they carry it, we're happy for you to buy them from them or from us directly. It doesn't matter. If you want to buy it, we'll make it happen.
I would say get you a 550. Make sure you're setting where the coyotes are at. Don't make them come to you. You go to them. Out away from the field edges, pinch points, stuff like that. So that's how I would start with coyotes. Chris B, I appreciate you coming in. We've already been live 30 minutes.
How about it?
Almost.
It just
I
flies.
feel like we just. I
know.
don't know those last two shots after all those beers I've had. You play around with Jamie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's been times I bought Duke number 2s from him.
Yeah.
For I don't even know how he makes anything. Clearly, he's selling me the Duke number 2s for like $120.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he does it, but let's see what he say. Let me go back here. Hey Hunter, if you don't know, then I didn't say it. Jamie Blakely is running a deal on the Duke traps. Which ones, PC? I thought he had a price. So.
Right. Yeah.
I said something that catches my eye, like there's a draw on a field. Yeah, I'd like to set the edges, but you run a risk of running into raccoons and possums. A lot of guys like to go clear out in the field. So I don't know. If I look at a map, Google Earth, I get a lot of information. Hey, John, I appreciate you coming in, man. Those 2 shots got me.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You might have to carry me the bed over here.
Good thing you don't have to travel far.
I know. Okay. Sean wants to know. This is an interesting one.
What's my dream truck?
I told Bill before we did this live, I said, if you see something, you don't have to answer. It's easy. He was nervous when we did a live, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I said, you don't have to answer anything personal or shit you don't want to answer. But what's your dream truck? You drive Volvo. Was it Lexuses? My wife wants one of those.
Yeah. Well, she wants one now, does she?
Bill drove us around in a Lexus, and now my wife wants one.
I like Toyotas, mainly Toyotas, but I would, if I had to have a heavy duty truck, I'd probably choose a Ram 2500 or 3500 because with the Cummins diesel in it, because I think those are pretty solid. But for what I need to do, and it's not a bougie truck. It's a Lexus GX 460. It's about like a.
What'd you drive to my house that time?
It was a.
Is that right?
It was a.
I'm
It was
a little bit higher.
Are you a little bit higher? Yeah.
You're being picky, so I gotta
Yeah.
go over here like that.
You got to be fair.
It's your freaking alcohol.
I know. Well, yeah. You said if you finish that, you're.
Have I told you that I'm glad you invited me down here?
Man,
Just saying.
I'm so pleased.
Hey,
I'm so happy you made it down.
You're like-
we've been trying to get this together for a long time.
I don't even want to take this shot, but
Yeah.
you know, YOLO.
You had a Dodge 3500. You hated it. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I should keep my mouth shut then. I got no experience with it, but I do think if
I'm
you
gonna wait a minute on this shot.
if you got the Cummins diesel in it, it's a pretty decent truck for hauling heavy weight.
It's who said that anyways? I gotta go back.
You got to go back.
So I actually got my dream truck. No one asked me what my dream truck was. All
What's okay? There on the top.
all
Of
Duke Traps rock. Sean wants to know what's Bill's dream truck. So,
there. Yeah.
and what about me? I got mine. I literally,
You got an AT4, right?
yeah.
That's a sharp truck too.
For let's see, I would say around Christmas I was planning on going up to Minnesota, and I was looking at this truck, literally the one I have right now, and I didn't have time, so I went up and I was with 330
Yeah.
Maniac,
Yeah.
and I was like, I really want that truck, and my wife wouldn't go get it, so I came back and it was still there, and 2 days before I came on this trip, I got my AT4. It had everything I want. I wanted a diesel, but I didn't want to have to deal with death
Yeah. Right.
and worrying about gelling up
Right.
when I go ice fishing.
Yeah.
So it was between two trucks, and they were like not even 2 blocks apart. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really have anything fancy. My last truck was no carpet and just basic. No
Yeah.
backup camera or nothing. So it's been a pretty comfortable trip.
I bet it has. Yeah.
It's
That's
really
that's
comfortable.
a sharp looking
It's
truck.
pretty-
I know you're happy with it.
I'm pretty happy. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not cheap. Nothing's cheap
Well,
anymore.
I know nothing's cheap, but you got to get what you're happy
Yeah.
with. You know, that's the most important thing. You got to be happy with what you're driving.
My wife's like, "Are you sure?" Because it was pretty spontaneous. I'm like, "It's been since December, and it's February now, so I definitely want this damn thing."
Yeah.
I will never buy a Ford when I'm older. The last Ford I had had the 5.4 that blew the spark plugs out a lot. Every time I passed a car, it blew a spark plug. So, not saying they're all bad, but I just have no luck with Ford. 28 miles per gallon. Sierra.
That's impressive.
I fill up and it's 400 something miles till E, so I'm okay with it. It's got the biggest regular gas engine.
Yeah.
It's 6.2 or something like that. So
Yeah.
let's see. I love white vehicles. Flair knocked up Macy. People don't know. Apparently that Flair, you know Flair.
I know of him a little bit. Yeah.
He's got like 3 million, almost 3 million subscribers.
Yeah.
He was my neighbor for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his own fan. He put posts out that he's having another kid, but here I am dropping secrets that aren't secrets. PC says appropriate. Let's see here. 6'6" is the biggest. It's still pretty good size. 6'2". 6'2" is pretty good size. JR, appreciate it. Caught my thumb in a new Duke 110 last week.
Oh,
Owls.
that is a painful experience.
Owls. In my live streams, those are the simplest trap to put my hands in. I do it all the time. All the time I put my hands in a 110, but when you don't expect it, it's kind of surprising.
Yeah, the small diameter.
Did you get a buzz off the last two shots?
Yeah, I think I did. The small diameter of a 110. You know, if you ever get caught at it, it's pretty painful.
Let's see. I don't know who Brian Witten is. PC, do you?
Not sure.
Not sure either.
Not sure. But...
Let's see. Hunter, I have a thermal now, but I haven't really used it. It's kind of touchy. I actually bought a 17 to do some raccoon calling, so we'll do that, but it's just need to get some time to do it. Then Lexington drops. What's Lexington? We have a Lexington, Missouri. There's probably a Lexington, Kentucky. There is Lexington, yeah.
And there's a Lexington.
What state?
There's a Lexington, Mississippi, dude.
Yeah. What state are you in?
Yeah.
Drops. Hey, Adventure with James. I have not heard from Dan Davis or Judith. I was hoping they'd come in this live stream. I met some of their people that they traded lures with at over at Bill's shop. They knew I was coming down here, but I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're not far from here. They're good friends of mine. You know, they came down and picked up some 850s, and I usually see them at the Mississippi sale.
Yep.
Yep.
In Arkansas, Trapper, what's up, buddy? Let's see. This chat is not working very good. Jeff Wells, I have a cheaper thermal that I traded for. I can't even think of the name of it. It's like a Thor, I believe, but it's expensive, like around $2,000 at Bass Pro. I traded it for mushrooms, morel mushrooms, from an old man that said, "Hey, I'll go buy you a thermal for 3 pounds per year until he croaks," and he's older, so.
That was a lot of fun, you know, when we had those morels the last time I was up there at your place. That was...
Yep.
I'd never had morels before in my life.
The bad part was you had frozen ones. They weren't fresh.
Well, yeah, I realized that. But it was my first experience, and I thought, wow, that's really good.
Look who just popped in.
Judith
and Dan. Judith and Dan, we met Gray Ghosts at Bill's shop. And I shared their stuff a little bit ago.
Yeah.
That shot looks big.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it does look big. When you want to take it.
I don't know. I might let you read a chat while I go to the restroom real quick. You ready? You got it? You got this.
I'm gonna do my best while you're gone.
You can do it. I won't be gone long.
He'll be back here in just a minute. Don't give him maybe 1 minute. Okay, we started making traps in '86, and I think it was a rather interesting time because fur market was decent at the time, and then it fell apart. So we got a good experience with with fur markets, but we started making traps in '86. Give us an update on the 450s. Okay, yeah. So we've got those in development right now. We expect those to be on the market by June 1st. And the retail prices should be in the range of around $150 a dozen.
You good?
Yep, I'm good so far. So far. That's the word. Don, I appreciate the comment. You know, we're going to do our best to get those traps out, and the first ones we've as prototypes have been really nice traps. We've got several out, and there've been some catches on the 450s. So I think they're going to perform for everybody.
Hey, Drops, it's DukeTraps.com. Did you expect dog proofs to take off like they did?
You know, that's a great question. I really didn't, but that particular trap has got so much of a following that to be so exclusionary, the dog proof category is one of the huge game changers of trapping. I mean, you could look at that and say, of the traps over the history that have sold 1 million pieces or more in a year, the DPs, they're gonna be up there in that top category. Hey Chris, good to hear from you.
From Jonesboro.
Yeah, he's from Jonesboro. He's been down to see us before. Good to hear from you.
Big Buddy, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Section 8 has 18 dog proofs. Yeah, I hear you and stuff. I mean, the price of beaver has gone up, so we could be thankful for that, but we're never going to expect when everybody relied on fur. Nobody, I mean, you know what I mean? So without everybody relying on fur, we're never going to have the prices like they used to have. 1929 was completely different living. Let's see. Yeah, would love to have DPs when he's younger.
What's that?
Oh God, Internet Veteran just made it in here. I didn't want to tell him I was live because he dropped super chats for me to drink. So, Kansas City, Missouri here. I'm stuttering. Kansas City, Missouri here. I've trapped with dog proofs religiously. It does work wonders.
It's the easiest trap to be successful with. A dog proof trap is the easiest trap.
Kansas City's going to Super Bowl, just so you guys know. All those that you said, hey, how about them Chiefs when they were losing? It's kind of like, I went over to Bill's shop, and he's like, hey, he's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, that's how I introduced him. I said, I think they may be Chiefs fans.
If they were losing, but
yeah.
I don't know shit. Internet Veteran, what's up, buddy? Oh, God, smack the shot. One more second, because I don't know if I can handle another shot. I've been drinking since 6 o'clock. Actually, about 5:45, he was planning on having dinner at 6, and I said, I went and bought a 12-pack and started drinking to kill the nerves a little bit.
We still got some birthday cake to eat too.
I do, and I'm going to bring a steak back with me too.
Yeah,
and I'm going to hammer me a steak here in a little bit.
You're going to have to do that.
You guys know how it is. We had steak a little bit ago, and after this live, it's going to taste so good.
When I came up to visit them, it's probably been a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I failed you the last time. I feel bad.
No.
I think about that a lot.
I don't think you failed.
I took the dude, he flew an airplane up to hang out with me and do a live stream for you guys. And I took him to Subway. But I'd done like 3 live streams in a row.
Ellie wasn't at home. She wasn't there, so it was...
But I could still cook.
I know, yeah.
But it was 3 nights in a row of live streams when they were terrible. I was not feeling very good.
It was all good.
Yeah.
It was all fine.
Yeah. That was when we were worried about having a DD.
Right.
The time before, we had my wife drove us back to drop you off. Yeah. I did not realize you were in the middle of construction, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm in Mississippi. Yep. I drove down here this time. The Duke 550 easier to set than the MB 550? Do another shot. What?
I
You
would.
called me a puss.
I wouldn't say there's any difference.
No.
I mean, there's no difference. But if you want to pay $50 a dozen more, you can do that.
The
But
MB's pan's a little lower than
Yeah.
the Duke's. I will say that. I'd rather have a little bit higher pan.
in a squared pan.
Lane, I appreciate you being a member for 95 months. Sheesh. No, 35 months. Still a long time. Appreciate that. That's when Bill flew up with the cores. No, Bill flew up, but my local Casey's has these.
Yeah. I was totally shocked.
Coors Banquets.
Casey's had the Coors Banquets. We loaded up when we were there.
I went to a, here's the funny thing. I went to a liquor store today here in Mississippi that has a liquor store next to it. What kind of liquor store has a liquor store next to it?
Well,
That's competition.
No, I think the liquor store owns the
Other one?
other one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe one that's higher end or something.
That's how it works.
Two liquor stores side by side.
Yeah, the beer store and the liquor store.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Bobby J, I appreciate it, man. Hey, PC, keep working on it, but don't get too carried away to where people will be like, man, this kid's annoying. Just keep working. Just work, like I told you. Just work at it, but don't be too crazy. You'll get there, man. Just be patient. Lane Davis, I appreciate you coming in.
You can't beat a banquet.
What's Judith and Dan doing? I missed all that. Judith and Dan. Do you guys know Grey Ghost? Dan traded some lure with one of those guys we talked to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen their video.
Yeah. I remember when you had to put Coors in your luggage to get it to the East Coast. You know that's kind of why I drink this. You know, if it was that great, people were really risking their lives to bring Coors beer back east. There's got to be something to it.
Danny Phillips.
Danny Phillips, yeah. Yeah.
You guys know me. I'm like, someone tells me their name, I instantly, I'm terrible. I forget it.
You know, Dan, he visited with us when we were at the office. Yeah.
Danny Phillips?
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
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 Their YouTube is Grey Ghosts.
That's right. Yeah.
They had 17 subscribers, and now they're at 37 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I shared some stuff of theirs. Smokey or the Bandit? Who's who? What? Are they asking me which one we are? I don't even know.
Smokey or the Bandit? Who
Bill, you just have wire stretchers. I did see some stretchers.
That's what we sell is wire stretchers. We don't sell any wooden stretchers, but we sell wire ones.
Dad, I've had more than 3 beers. Is that what he's saying? Man down.
Drinking 3.2 beer.
No, I've had a lot more than that. I've had 2 beers during the podcast we did.
When Duke powder coated the DP, it was game over.
I still say they should be white. Some of them should be white.
Gosh, that is so hard to please everybody.
It's easy to paint them.
I know it is.
Randall, I appreciate you coming in. Drop says, yes, I'm old.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm very far from Judith and Dan, to be honest.
They're about 50 miles north of here. Yeah.
North?
Yeah, just 50
Oh,
miles
really?
north.
I thought they were south.
No, if you pass through Tupelo, you pass right through there where they were. Yep.
If you guys don't know, Judith and Dan, which a.k.a. Judith made me a possum thong that I've worn in several live streams. PVC flushing beam.
When are you going to make an 850 dogless? Gosh, I mean, anytime you build a bigger trap.
No matter what you make. Someone wants something else.
They want a dogless.
They want to.
I mean, I don't say it's a bad idea, but the numbers of units sold are so small anyway. It's a little hard to have so many different units of the same jaw spread.
You think our women are getting drunk?
I don't know. Probably. I would say probably. Yeah.
No, not as much, which is good because I don't want to have to wear it very often. Mr. Somebody, what's up? We've almost been an hour already.
Yeah.
Are you able to make a Trapper J size trap? Jeez.
That'd be pretty massive now.
Hunting and stuff, I appreciate it. We're going to be about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I'd say about 10 more
10 more minutes and we're out because.
We got to go eat some birthday cake.
Wow. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock already.
Is it already? Oh, man. The time flies when we're having fun.
My giblets may have hung out during the entire live stream the last time I wore the possum thong. It's not good.
How tall are both of y'all?
What are you, 5'3"?
5. Man, shut. Hey, look.
Why are they asking? Who asked that question? That's the funny. Who even asked that? Who was that? Arkansas Trapper. No,
Yeah.
wait, no.
No.
Where was it? PC. PC asked.
How tall are you? I'm 5'9" roughly. Yeah. Okay. So I'm a little on the short side, but
We're sitting in
what are you 6'3"?
I'm 6'5".
6'5". Okay, all right. Now you know.
They can't tell really, but
No.
I am looking over your head.
Yeah, I know you are looking.
Oh, thanks for the making me giggle, PC. According to this guy, Thad,
Yeah.
Cumberland's has a Trapper J size. Is that a bear trap?
They do in fact have a very large trap at their headquarters. It's
Really?
pretty funny. You should, if you ever buy their place, you should definitely stop by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trapping isn't basketball. Montana's still in here. What's up, buddy? Says Sam Squash. PC just wanted to know how tall you were, Bill. Says he's taller than you. 5'8". I wear a size 14 shoe. Oh, he's 6'11". Dang. Wait. My dad is 6'11". Okay, his dad is 6'11". He's 6 foot at 13 years old.
That's pretty tall.
It's gonna be like the rest of us tall people, and his back's gonna hurt for no reason.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, Hunter, that would be pretty cool. How about the 17 do some daytime raccoon calling? I met up with Yacht today. We caught a beaver, and then we just did a podcast right before we went live, which was awesome.
Hey, Paul, I appreciate that. Yeah, give me a call on those 850s. I'll send you some of those pan systems, and you can install those and see how they work for you. No charge for any of that. Appreciate your support.
Did you hear me open this can during the?
No, I didn't hear it.
Podcast.
I
It
didn't
was
hear
like
it during
this.
the podcast. No,
It was that,
really.
and I waited a second,
Yeah.
and then I did that,
Yeah.
and I waited a little bit longer. It's like 5 minutes to get this open.
Yeah.
Then there was that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to that thing.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh man, during a podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, that's loud.
You hear everything on it. Yep.
Drops as a runt in the family. I did play some backyard basketball, but not during school. He is Lane Davis. The podcast will be at Yacht Show.
Yeah, he's really
Every Tuesday, it sounds like.
yeah he's really moved up in the ranks. You know, all those podcasts are ranked
Yeah.
about the numbers of
He was at
of
fourth.
listeners.
For a while.
You know, there's some really good ones. Meteor is an excellent one, and I tell you, y'all starting out has done fabulous. I mean, just
Yep.
starting out, he's really got a lot of listeners.
Yeah, I liked his system with the ear things and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
It was pretty good. Just talking into a cell phone is different. It's still gonna be the Bobcat, Muskrat. It's a coin toss between those two. It's up to you. We ain't worried about it.
R2 traps all in their commit.
Mark,
Look,
Mark, what is?
look,
You just asked Mark. Seriously, Mark.
Look, Mark. Seriously, there's nothing that's truly American made
Yep.
anymore.
My cell phone could catch on fire right now because it was in China for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark,
Even the people that say their stuff is made in the USA, it's made from parts that are made overseas, and they say it's made in
Yeah.
USA, but it's made from parts overseas.
Yeah.
So I would just not worry about it too much.
what I do is I'm like, okay, so all the trappers rely on China, Russia, all them places. We want them to buy our fur, but we care about where our trap comes from. But we want all of our stuff. Like, hey, will you buy our raccoons for $30? In China.
Yeah.
That's how I'm at.
You know, I'm sympathetic to a lot of people who are very patriotic and they want to buy all American stuff. I'm sympathetic to that. But I also think,
Do you want to pay $100 more a
yeah,
dozen?
yeah, that's the question.
That's where I'm at. I'm not paying $100 a dozen for the exact same thing.
That's the question.
Or something similar.
I mean, if you want to believe somebody that tells you it's made in USA, but it's made of foreign components, then, if that makes you feel happy, okay.
Let's see. Irons Biddy, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the birthday wish. I have not, Chris B. It's just, we're walking around a warehouse. I would feel weird if I was filming. Bill, take me on a tour. What's he saying? What kind of steak are you gonna? Why the jump? We've already ate steak. What would you buy?
What would I buy?
Did they call them steaks that we bought?
Yeah.
Was it just regular ribeyes or
They
sirloins?
They were choice ribeyes that I bought, and
I've ate some, but I plan on bringing one back after I've drank. There's nothing better than a steak that you forgot you put in the microwave, and it's so good. Judith?
yeah, I appreciate that comment. I mean, the 1.5 coil spring is such a staple on the trap line, and we've tried to come a long way. And I appreciate your comment there. We've the 1.5 coil that we have now is a really big staple on a lot of people's trap lines.
I didn't mean for that to fly away.
That's okay, man.
Mark, I would assume if he was designing the trap, he would have all the control he wanted over it. Would you agree?
My concern is more about what.
Oh, you took up the whole screen.
I took up the whole screen.
Down.
My concern is about what control you may have over designs. I mean, once the tooling is developed, the design is in place. So
you get a prototype, and you're
we
like,
get a prototype, and
I love it.
And it doesn't
make a bunch of them.
It doesn't change unless we have to change it. Yeah.
In our last minute, you want to talk about any future stuff, or you want to wait until the next time?
Well,
it's up to you. I think we should do this shot right here.
We'll get the shot out of the way.
Oh God, I'm not ready for it.
Are you gonna be ready?
No, not really.
You're not ready? Okay.
I want to see your face though when you do it. Ready, cheers.
All right.
Cheers. Oh Lord, that was way more than I wanted to do. As a teaser moment, in our last 5 seconds in this shot. Hey, Internet Veteran, I appreciate everything you do, buddy. Yeah, I couldn't have gotten in any truck without you, buddy. New gun, you seen it. I sent you pictures.
We are working on a 330 made on the same design style as a Belle Isle. So if anybody's interested in this, always let us know what your thoughts are on it. Over time, we'll develop new things, and I think the 330 of a closed jaw more is what we're going to be working on. Once we get that mastered, then we'll look at other sizes of that closed jaw version. So let us know what your thoughts are on it.
330 asked me if it was 10 by 10, and you told me it was 10 by 10. But
It would be a 10 by 10.
Are your regular ones not 10 by 10? Are they 9 by 10?
They're I think 8.5 by 10. So
Really?
yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I just buy a 330 or use a 330. I don't pay attention to what size it is. So
The thing about the 330 that we have is it's got a more ideal head catch.
yep.
Anybody that uses those, they note that it's going to give you a more ideal head catch, because when that trap fires, it's not going to be firing further back on the body. It's going to be firing right behind the ears,
Yep.
which is really where you want it to be.
I like that comment. That's a good way to close this out. Lane, I appreciate it, brother. You see Lane's comment? Are you?
Well, you know,
Are you Popeye like I usually am?
No,
One eye?
I'm okay. I appreciate that comment. I mean, if you ask us about something, I'll tell you what we're thinking. If we're thinking about it, I'll tell you we're thinking about it. If we're not thinking about it, I'll tell you no, we're not thinking about it. But our focus is on producing what trappers want, and if there's a particular trap out there that you'd like to see, let us know, and we'll do our best to make it available.
I gotta thank you for coming on the live stream.
Man, it's been a lot of fun.
After the podcast, I was like, I'm good. But we
Yeah.
went live, and here we are. Yo, your eye is slouching, according to
Eye slouching.
PC.
Yes, it is slouching. Yes, it is.
PC's been out here talking some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And you just got a bunch of traps, too.
Yeah.
PC, I appreciate it. Everybody, I appreciate it. We're going to bounce out and go see what the women are doing. And I'm about done.
All right. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Hey,
See you
thanks
guys.
a lot.